Alright, again, the TV5 and ABS-CBN block time agreements were both great, because Kapamiljas were now able to show off in the rival networks. Well, only Zoe TV wasn't the one. It's just TV5 that was the rival network. Yes, the Kapamiljas had their own mass, the Kapamiljas Sunday Mass. And that was literally opposed by Misa Nazareno, which, if you don't know, is actually, of course, it's a mass. And yes, it does have the celebration of the Word and Eucharist. Off to the post-shutdown ongoings, let's inform about what I absolutely love about ABS-CBN. Yes, the other one during the post-shutdown agreement will actually be the shows I like on ABS-CBN. First off, what I love about ABS-CBN is the campaigning. One of the things that I actually love are the campaigning, because almost every single time they always gotta be kind. I remember when a coup happened in the late 1980s, and it was a big one. Well, except for Cyclone Tracy, which they might have did, I guess. The anchors I like on ABS-CBN are Kabayan Nolly, shout out to him, and the former ones, and some of the former ones. Well, if you want me to count it off to you, Kabayan Nolly when he was vice president, then Karina Sanchez when she was with them. She's now with Net 25, and Ted Pylon, which is now with TB5. I'm not kidding. And Julius Babao, which might be still there. No, actually, he's now with TB5, I swear. And those are the anchors I like. I don't really like how... And I also like some of the new ones. Bernadette Zambrano, which was there since, like, around 2016. Kabayan Noli, of course, when he was no longer vice president. Tara Davila, who's actually still there, and Henry Omega Diaz, which does pretty look like the former chairman emeritus Gabi Lopez. I'm not kidding. Then, yeah, that's the anchors I like on ABS. A heck ton. Just to name a few, I counted some of the former ones and all the new ones. Yes, I like my life. And yes, Karen Neville is back, as he used to be on Bandila, because remember Bandila, the only news coverage that was not left out when ABS-CBN News was retrenched. That's actually fine, because now there's a restructure going on. And the only newscast that was left off when ABS-CBN was retrenched was TV Patrol, which was one of the most iconic newscasts. I like them for that. Literally, heck GM hashtag yes to ABS-CBN. But GMA though, they keep on switching the whole thing. It was GMA Network News, then Mel Chanko's stuff, then 24 Oras in 2004. Wow, the best. But I'm not here for a rant. I like GMA also, but since I'm a hardcore Tapamilia, what I like about TV is there's 99.50% ABS-CBN and 0.50 GMA. I also like 10% and also Actually, it's 98.50 ABS-CBN, 0.50 for GMA, and 1% for TV5. That's the only thing. And the big thing is that I'm great with Kapamilya programs. There's no dry scenes in these shows. I'm gonna count Batang Quiapo, Dirty Lynn, The Iron Heart, which I have seen some episodes, but when Batang Quiapo came out, it wasn't really there. And also, I love that there was literally no dry scenes in Too Good to Be True. I know this because I have watched way too much Too Good to Be True on Netflix and on TV. Next one, the Netflix ones. I'm not kidding you guys. The Netflix ones are just so realistic, nostalgic, and catchy. Okay, starting off with that list is a ton of episodes on Dolce Amore. The only episode that I do not like is episode 69. When they have a story when Badio was being shot. And also the one where they literally almost sold off William Marqueza. That's great. That's not good, you know. Napoleon, what the freak are you literally messing with here? We're not in Italy. We're in the Philippines. Actually, that's not a rant. That's fine. I actually do like all episodes of it. I've watched it all on Netflix, alright? That's fine if you don't like it. Just don't cover off my opinion. And yeah, that's all the things I like about ABS. I do admit, happy, I guess, 3rd anniversary of the ABS-CBN shutdown. Because it was not happy with all of us hardcore Kapamilyas. Because we were literally sitting there on our dining tables watching the whole thing just turn off. The transmitter to be completely off air. The regional station showing Family is Love and Forever. And also, I'm literally not kidding about this. The Metro Manila station, which was DWWX. Yeah, that's 4 letters. DWWX TV, Channel 2, going completely black. It seems to me that the analog one just went off static, but now it's taken over by ABS. Yes, when I grow up, they inspired. But one more thing. They inspired me to have this dream. To want to be a broadcast guy. I'm not kidding. I'm a TV geek. So what am I supposed to do with it? They inspired me to want to have my own broadcasting company. They inspired me. Thank you, ABS. Hashtag. And also, yeah, that's all the stuff that inspired me to become a YouTuber today. ABS-CBN. And some other people. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Thank you, ABS-CBN. And also, have a good day, everyone. Peace out. Hello, Kapamilyas around the world. I just wanted to tell you that today is the day. It's the 3rd year of the ABS-CBN shutdown. 3rd anniversary. And it might be a celebration for me since I'm a hardcore Kapamilya, but that's actually fine. Since ABS-CBN might be a part of some viewers' childhood, probably the rest you watched was GMA and RPN definitely, but obviously I actually do think that If anyone else said no to ABS-CBN, that's fine with me. But what we just need is for it to maybe come back. And yes, I'm gonna be telling you some stuff in the video that what do we call it? The stuff that happened during the shutdown. Channel 2 had to be ceased over due to lack of a franchise. It's been lapsed, of course. Secondly, was the franchise of ABS-CBN Regional. It's gone, and I mean it. Gone. Gone off the air. Not really, but on news. Ever since the shutdown, all regional TV, radio stations, and even Metro Manila stations were all gone. No matter what happened. No matter what happened to the ABS-CBN company, they still had to shut down because, of course, man, you guys don't have a franchise. Next was the off-airing, well, the final of some ABS-CBN news regions. There is still some in Teleradio since they still serve news, but that also might be gone if I'm even looking up my words correctly. Then they've hosted a heck ton of meetings. A lot of meetings. Then a lot of ABS-CBN franchise renewal bills were signed. And also those were made by some lawmakers. And since they had to cease off the order, they even had to fight and talk about PDRs. A PDR? I forgot because I watched one of the videos about talking about PDRs, and then after that, I instantly forgot it. But they said that the government has literally said that they have declared a heck ton of cash dividends, especially what they call the ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation, or which is supposed to be the Lopez Holdings Corporation. Yep, they call it quote-unquote the ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation when it's actually the Lopez Holdings. Yes, it's actually part of the Lopez family. Yes, but ABS-CBN has a lot of divisions. Some were already closed down, and a lot were still there, including Star Cinema, Black Sheep, and Cinema Originals. Well, I call it Cinema Originals, but it's actually Cinema One Originals for a TV channel called Cinema One, which is actually also owned by the Lopez family. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I wish I wasn't kidding about the franchise thing. You can watch some of the videos down in the description. Some of them were hosted through live streams, but some of the hearings were full, but some were just clips. What I've watched from ABS-CBN during the post was nothing. Well, that was actually except for some Cinema One I've watched, and also some seconds of Cinema One movies I've watched, which I don't know the titles. I literally don't even know that. All the titles of Cinema One movies. All I know were some of the movies that weren't aired on Cinema One that was also distributed by Star Cinema. Which, what it was Hello, Love, Goodbye. Well, that might be aired. And Hello, Love, Goodbye. Hello, Love, Goodbye. The More the Merrier. Sister Cause. And I don't know anything else other than those. But some shows that I've watched, even though I haven't even watched it on the original channel on the TV, was Metro Channel's Beached. It had a heck ton of episodes throughout its lifetime. But let me tell you, literally season 1 ended with episode 10. I actually do not know why each season you have to end it off with more than 10 episodes. Don't ask. And most of the time, it would have been truly unique. It should have been like 20, 30, that's like that. Like all other shows on TV. But instead, they entirely decided to choose 10. Just like iPhone 10. It's not that great. It's not that bad of an opinion, but that's fine. But up next is what details I do need to enclose. Since ABS-CBN shut it down almost in May 5, due to it being a streaming media company now, I saw it from Wikipedia. And yes, you can edit some things. All I know about the shutdown was all the hearings and the block time agreements. I've seen some relatively big agreements about TB5, A to Z. Well, that was actually Zoe TV. And ABS-CBN themselves, the three. Firstly was A to Z, which was founded due to a block time agreement. I almost said block time. and also some relatively small ones, like TB5